Good morning. It's a very gray, rainy, cold, and bitter sort of day. And I'm trying to see the beauty in it. I don't want to say it's not easy, because it's easy, but it's not the most pleasant. If pleasant is 75 and sunny with a light breeze and a clear sky, this is not that. So, who's to say what pleasant really is? I don't know. Anyway, that's the weather out of the way. Oh my God, this coffee is so good right now. Man. I decided to just use my glasses to keep my hair out of my face because it's been really bedheady, and it would just distract me this whole time as I sit here and have my coffee. So was reading about hopelessness. I was reading about hopelessness, but not in a negative way. And I was skeptical about it because at first, my first thought is, hope. It's good to have hope. We should have hope. Hope is important. Without hope, what is the point of anything, and kind of what's the point of doing anything or fighting through anything if we don't have hope that it can be, if things can be better. And I think that idea is still true and still valid and still stands, but also it was interesting to read about, and I still kind of disagree with the word choice. Hopelessness feels like such a sad, I don't know, it feels so negative and depressing, and I guess I wish it was a different word maybe that still kind of meant the same thing. But she was talking about how hopelessness in this idea that like what I just said was, without hope, what are we, what's the point of fighting for anything to be better in the future? And the argument was that if all we're ever thinking about is fighting for the future and thinking about how things could be better, we're kind of acknowledging or accepting that things are not okay right now, things are not good right now, and while they, could be better, and you could always argue that yes, things could be better, I think without the ability to acknowledge and accept and make friends with the terrible discomfort and everything that is right now, you just couldn't, you can't really be happy. You can't ever really be happy because all we have is right now. The moment is the only thing that really is here. This very moment. And if all we're ever thinking about is how like one day it could be better, one day, you know, we have hope that things could change, or maybe then it'll be better, and maybe then it'll be right, and maybe then it'll be okay. Like, we're just disregarding the only thing that really is here, and that is only right now and what is here. And we're constantly like, we all have hope that we can find ground beneath our feet to stand on, and some security and some safety and some comfort. And that's all we're so caught up in thinking about and desiring and wanting. That we lose sight of the fact that, you know, that's impossible, because the ground is always moving. The ground is constantly shifting and changing, and everything is constantly changing. Everything's being born and dying, and being born and dying, and the things you think you have now are going to be gone tomorrow. All the way down to the breaths you take. You breathe in and you breathe out and it's dead. You breathe in, you breathe out and it's dead. And you breathe in, you breathe out and it's dead. And it's like, it's a tiny little death. And we deal with that every day on a multitude of levels. This cup of coffee is alive and well right now, and I'm taking care of it. But at some point, I'm going to have to accept that it is gone. It is gone forever. And it's easier to accept, you know, those things on such a small kind of unimportant level. Like your breath, you breathe in and you breathe out, and it's just one breath. But in a way, it's a little mini death that we deal with every single day, over and over and over and over. It's a very normal thing. And there is no constant. The only thing that is constant actually is that we will die, and that this moment is all that we have. And so being able to let go of this like constant my cats are running around the house. Got the zoomies. Letting go of this constant, unrelenting, like, idea that we need to find some kind of, you know, that we need to make things better, and we should be striving for better. Like, this is where it gets kind of fuzzy and blurry. Is like, I believe that being comfortable in the moment and just being content with what we have is like, that's not, for me, that's not enough. I want to work for a better place, for more happiness, for more in life. And so in that way, I am thinking about the future, and my mindset is like not quite on the present. But at the same time, it's important to be at peace with the present moment. So at peace that I am not caught up in this idea that it's not good right now. Things are not good right now, and I have to have this unrelenting hope that it can be better all the time, because then I completely disregard what is here now. And it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. That's something that I was reading about. I guess I just wanted to talk about it. I also wanted to talk about it because I didn't really understand it, and talking about it helps me understand it better. I hope it makes sense. I don't know. Maybe it makes no sense at all. And I'm also just saying, like, these ideas just as ideas. I mean, I agree, like I said, I don't feel like the word hopelessness is the way to put it. From what I understand the idea of letting go of hope, like freeing yourself of hope can I wish I had the language for this. It's hard for me to articulate. I don't know, it's just a mindset shift. It's just a shift in how we're like thinking about stuff, and I don't know. Like I said, hopeless feels so like hopeless, and I think it's important to have. On one hand, it's important to have hope, like that's. I guess hopelessness just feels nihilistic. It feels just like there's no point to anything, and there is a point to things. There is a reason and a point to things, and things do matter. The word hopeless makes it feel like, well, nothing matters, and I don't think that. I think things do matter, but I also understand the idea that letting go of the things that keep our attention off what is really here is a way to finding happiness, to be comfortable with discomfort, to stop running away from the things in this moment that make me so anxious and depressed and neurotic and just unhappy. I deal with anxiety on a daily basis. I just took my medication 15 minutes ago. And I do every morning. I deal with it every day. I spend so much time thinking about trying to get rid of it, wanting to get rid of it, wishing it would go away, wanting to stop it from happening. Thinking, oh, maybe one day I'll feel better, one day I'll feel better. One day it won't be here, it'll go away. And it's kind of like this is arguing that there's a way to let go of that idea and understand that the fear, all of those fears, hope and fear are... She was talking about how in Tibet there are these two words, and one of them means hope and one of them means fear, and they're often put together into this one word phrase thing, right? Where it's two words smashed together to make one word. and essentially, hope and fear become one, two sides of the same coin. Hope and fear go together. And my fears in life that cause me all this anxiety, my fears of things creates this hope that it won't be here forever. I'll feel better at some point. Like I have this hope that maybe the fear will go away. Fear of death. It comes back to death, I guess. Fear of death is kind of a big overall way to sort of describe it. Why do you have anxiety? Ultimately, fear of death, fear of impending doom is what I always describe my anxiety feeling like. When it's really bad, it just feels like this, like it's only a matter of time. It's this impending state of something really bad is going to happen, and ultimately I'm going to die. And that's where it all stems from. So fear and hope, two sides of the same coin. By the same token, on another coin, I guess, on the flip side of a different coin, the opposite of that must be, in this case, hopelessness and confidence. I guess confidence, hopelessness and, confidence, or feeling good, feeling okay, feeling secure and grounded in this moment when you can let go of this hope that things are going to be better, when I can let go that my anxiety is wrong, that it's bad, that it needs to change, that it needs to go away, and I can accept that right now in this moment I am comfortable, I can become comfortable with everything changing and my anxiety feeling like the ground is moving beneath my feet and I can't stay grounded. If I can become comfortable with that groundlessness, I don't need to change. I can let go of and I don't. It's not that I don't need to change in a bad way. Like, I think change is important. We should be striving to become better. It's not that. It's just that I am now, I've made friends with what is here now, which is all that exists, like we've established. I am at peace with what is here. I am at peace with my anxiety coming up. I can see it happening, and I am comfortable with the ground moving beneath my feet. And right now, if I were to apply all of this to kind of what is really here in this very moment, like what I just wanted to say was, and I hope that one day I can, see things this way. Like, literally, that is putting me in a place of lacking, of need and poverty or something, that's putting me in a place where I don't have this thing, and I'm hoping that I have it, and it automatically makes me feel lesser and in a worse off position, when in reality I'm okay right now. I'm okay. And so if I'm to practice this whole concept, it's not about hoping that one day I can, master this way of thinking or being. It's that I let go of that idea altogether, and I just really the best way to the best way to practice it is finishing this coffee and just, appreciating how delicious it was. And being at peace with that. If that makes sense. That's sort of an analogy in a way, but also like genuinely, that's a way to practice. Meditation and focusing on your breath. Your breath comes in and then it goes away, and that breath is never going to be here again. And having the opportunity to practice that over and over and over and over, going, it is okay that everything changes. It is okay that the ground moves beneath your feet, and there is no constant. There is nothing to sort of stay rooted in. It is okay to be here in all of this chaos. We can be comfortable in all that. There is a way to be comfortable in that, and I guess that's a way to practice. And that's all I can really think about right now, because otherwise, God. I mean, I know I've been living in it. It's just been really hard to like be happy. My cats are digging in their litter box, and maybe that's annoying. I don't know. Well, now they stopped. That being said, I hope everyone has a great day. It's just stuff I've been thinking about. We're going to release a song pretty soon. And that's something you get to know if you watched all 22 minutes of this video. Very soon, very soon. Very, very, very soon. Like, genuinely, I'm not just saying that. We're working on the album art right now, and we need to release it, like, from today. I don't know when this video is going out, but from today, in about a month. A month and 1 day from the day I'm recording this. I don't know when this is getting published. But, yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be really, really cool. It's the first song that we've ever done with a real producer. Like, it's legit. And I'll talk more about that at some point. But, yeah, I hope everyone has a great day wherever you are in the world. I'm going to go and enjoy the disgusting, heinous weather. It's so icy and cold. Let's just focus on that and appreciate how icy and cold it is. There's a lesson in there somewhere. Alright, talk to you soon. Bye.